Across the United States, a useful AP Calculus textbook can go over $100 even used. Many, especially low-income students, are unable to afford these textbooks. This money can be equivalent to a whole month's worth of groceries. Thus, a vast problem arises in the United States: educational inequality. If education is one of the most crucial resources to raise one out of poverty, why is it so hard for one to access the tools necessary for a good education? Hence, we introduce BookSquare, a social venture dedicated towards solving educational inequality. My name is Ivan, the Chief Executive Officer of BookSquare.
My name is Jackie, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer.
My name is Jack, and I'm the Chief Financial Officer of BookSquare.
My name is Kywin, the Chief Marketing Officer of BookSquare.
There are so many problems that students face when the school year ends. First, we have to buy the textbooks that we need for next year and then sell the textbooks that we no longer need. Problem number one is that the current platforms where students can sell and buy their books are just not safe because they aren't specifically geared for minors, and there's so many unsafe behaviors and scams on them. Secondly, textbooks are just so expensive. For those who can't afford buying a new textbook, other options like ebooks just aren't as feasible as buying a tangible textbook. For instance, when students are learning, they want to annotate, meaning that they can process the information better and be more efficient at it. But if you have an ebook, what are you going to annotate on? It's not paper. Additionally, textbook rentals aren't very cheap either. When you consider it's only $10 a month, which doesn't sound that bad. However, in reality, if you rent that textbook for a year, it's $120 per year for a textbook you can't even keep at the end of the day. Thirdly, these buyback platforms place profit as their highest priority, meaning that they will buy textbooks from students at a super low price and they will mark it up for over 100% to sell it back to other students, meaning that they gain all this profit and then the burden is all on the students.
Our solution is the BookSquare app, a nonprofit platform that connects students who need to sell their used or unused textbooks to other students at an affordable price. First, we will eliminate the greedy middleman by allowing buyers to directly contact and pick up books from local sellers. By doing this, we will also eliminate extra costs like listing and shipping. Second, instead of spending a lot of time finding a suitable buyer or seller of a textbook, BookSquare helps buyers find sellers easily. This app enables students and parents to search by textbook titles and/or ISBN numbers to find a local seller selling the exact textbook they want. After finding a suitable seller, the buyer can use BookSquare's encrypted direct messaging system to contact the seller and set up a location to meet and get the textbook they want. Third, BookSquare will prioritize the safety of all our users. To ensure that all our users have the harmless intent of buying and selling textbooks, a school authorization code is necessary in order to create an account. There will also be an option for parental sign-up for students under the age of 13. Now, I will pass it to Kywin to talk about our target markets.
BookSquare is going to start off solely operating in California, with over 6 million students enrolled in public schools. This is a huge market for BookSquare to start off operating in, giving all students and parents the opportunity and advantage of purchasing high-quality secondhand textbooks for affordable prices. With California being one of the largest states in the nation, we have a great starting point to really capitalize and build our network of students and parents. In the next 5 years, we plan to implement our app nationwide to over 50 million public school students as well as their parents. We calculated our total available market for the entire United States to be around $333.9 million US dollars. In addition, our total available market solely for California is going to be around $26.9 million US dollars. The markets available to us are huge, ensuring that our investments will not just be lost in thin air. Our goal is to eliminate the profits made by the middleman and let those who truly need the textbooks use them. Through BookSquare, we don't take any unnecessary fees and simply connect the buyer and seller for an effortless transaction. BookSquare will also eliminate the amount of pirated content available on web platforms. Next, Jack, our Chief Financial Officer, will be taking a look at some of our competitive advantages.
Chegg, eBay, BooksRun, and Facebook Marketplace are four of the largest competitors for BookSquare. Here, we have a chart that summarizes all the competitive advantages that BookSquare holds over its competitors. One of the most crucial aspects of BookSquare is that we have the most affordable and reasonable pricing out of all our competitors. Affordable pricing allows for more access to textbooks, helping close the education inequality gap. Additionally, when it comes to safety and accessibility, BookSquare is also top-notch and beats out all our competitors. While consumers have to worry about textbooks quality on eBay, for instance, they know that they will be getting top-notch quality from BookSquare, as with the ease and safety. BookSquare operates within a community where trust and safety has already been built. Furthermore, BookSquare holds a social advantage that none of our competitors have. Our aim is to help solve educational inequality, whereas the other platforms are for-profit money-seeking corporations. I will now turn it over to Jackie, who will discuss how our project meets the UN Sustainable Goal number 4.
Educational inequality is one of the most devastating problems that the United States currently faces. As part of our mission to solve UN Sustainable Goal number 4, BookSquare aims to provide textbooks and quality education with the hefty price tag that is so often comes with. UN Sustainable Goal number 4 is quality education, and we aim to help that. So for instance, by eliminating the middleman and selling directly from buyer to seller, students to students without taking much of a profit in the middle, we can allow students, low-income students especially, to get the textbooks that they need. In fact, many schools actually rely on textbooks and prep books for their students to effectively and efficiently retain the knowledge that is needed for them in their curriculums. This knowledge is very vital in the real world, and it's very valuable for their future jobs, meaning that they have to know it. So I will now turn it over to Kaiwan, who will talk about our future plans for BookSquare.
By the end of 2023, we will find a way to provide free shipping for users who are able to donate their textbooks and materials to low-income users on our platform. In addition, we would like to make our platform a bit more secure for everybody on it. To do this, we would like to implement credibility scores to everybody who would like to buy and sell on our platform. This will allow everybody to choose to buy and sell from trustworthy and high-rated people. We would also like to expand from textbooks into other school supplies, such as calculators, styluses, folders, binders, and many more. A lot of these school supplies have increased in price dramatically and have increased educational inequality. For example, a reliable calculator costs anywhere from $50 to the hundreds. We can help solve this issue by implementing this feature to help students get reliable tools to focus in school to the best of their ability. Next, Jack, our Chief Financial Officer, will be taking a look at our financial forecasting.
In 2022, we will only focus on the state of California, and our goal is to have our service available to 11% of all students within California by 2026. By the end of 2026, we are set to have our service available to 10% of all students within the United States. BookSquare will have an initial funding of $600,000. To achieve this, we aim to raise $100,000 in startup grants from crowdfunding and private institutions. For the rest, we will take out small business loans totaling $500,000 at an 8% interest rate, which is set to be paid off by 2023. Each student will pay a very small annual fee to use BookSquare. However, if that student identifies themselves as low income, we will help them by waiving the fee. We will have 3 phases of prices for the fee. For 2022, it will be $2.99. In 2023, it will be $1.99. And at the final phase from 2024 and onwards, the fee will be just 99 cents. Keep in mind that this fee accounts for the whole school year. We would also have to cover many costs, including cloud, legal, research and development, customer service, office, and loan interest expenses. In 2023, we will also start the book donation program, in which we will send around 960,000 books donated across 4 years at an estimated $5 shipping cost per book.
Educational inequality is one of the most threatening and critical problems facing the United States today. Our youth is our future. Without them prospering, our world has no future. In order to have change, we must take steps towards change today. Being experienced in many fields such as business and computer science, BookSquare is taking steps to ensure that educational equality is in our future. When you invest in BookSquare, you invest in the future, your future. Thank you for listening.